Everything happens in the game's appointed time. It don't happen when you want it to happen. It happens when it's supposed to happen. It's going to happen on time.
But getting back to this game that I never left.
So you might endure what you enduring right now, going through whatever you going through, and you think you've been going through it long enough. But the game don't think like that. Man, P, I don't know what it is, man. It's like, do they even produce, my brand anymore? You know what I mean, man? I remember, man, when I came into the game, man, women was more solid, man. They was more loyal, man. I had thoroughbreds on my team, man. I was able to go to Chicago and hit New York, and I had hoes, man, going out there in 10, 15 below zero, getting in and out of cars, walking over snow. I had the snow in the snow for my dough. You know what I mean? I done really checked it and done this shit. I done really went through some adversity, man. And them hoes was going through it with me, man. And now I'm going cross country searching for that same brand. And it just seemed like it ain't there no more. So, am I, is it for me no more? Is the game still for me? Is it time for me to retire? And I want to tell you that whatever you did in ancient times, you can still do it now. The information that empowered the pimps, that empowered men in times past, is still able to do that now. The same information. The same information back then can be a blessing to you right now. Everything that you lost, the information will give resurrection. It'll give you restoration right now. The game, you know what I mean, back then, is still applicable right now. So you don't have to go through that you're going through right now. That's why I sit up there and I took out the time to even give you encouragement to the P's that's in the 40s and the P's that's in the 50s right now. Like, P, man, I don't know, man. The pimp game is a young man's game. The pimp is a young man's game. I say a little something different. I say that the game is for those who are of the game and have game. That's who the game is for. Because even if you in your 40s and 50s, if you truly got game, this game will reinvent you. This game will resurrect you. This game will replenish you. Game is when you can reinvent yourself. So I might have had the mansion, cars, jewelry. I had property. I had all of that in the yesteryears. I done lost it. But when you truly got game, you can sit up there and actually resurrect that. All those that basically used to be on and they no longer on right now, they really didn't have no game. They really didn't have no game, because when you really got game, game will lift you up when you're down. Game will replenish any situation. That's the difference from people who come from a good era. And I want y'all to listen very good. A lot of them people that we looked up to, we thought that was just so legendary, a lot of them came from good eras. You would have did the same thing and more in that era. But in this era, in this time and age, you need more wisdom. You need some game. They got the laws are different now. The way that you move back then, you cannot move like that as of now. You can't do that. So if you see an individual that's talking about back in my day, well, guess what? The game back in your day can still be applied in today's day and time. You just got to reinvent yourself. You got to reinvent yourself. Not saying that bro can going to do it, but if Andre Taylor was to come out of retirement and come back into the pimp game, he'll still do good now. Why? Because he still looks the part. He has more game. He's more polished. After a woman listens to him, she's going to believe him. She's going to believe every word that he says. She's going to trust in him. The information that got him the mansion home in Frisco and Vegas and all of that back in the day, he can do the same thing now. If he was to return back to the game, he could do the same thing, if not better. When you truly have game, information Information is game is uncommon information that will empower you in any circumstance. That's what game is. So people need to start doing some examination on themselves. Did I get a run? Did I just get blessed? Or am I really authentic? Do I really have the capabilities to do what's vital to the title that I profess to be? Or am I just another nigga that just had a run and now my run is over? I'm wasting time trying to get another run. Because everybody get a run. To your run. But all runs come to an end. And like I said, to those young P's that's right now, you got one bra doing this, you do it, man, you really checking a lot of money, you buying all the designer clothes. I want you to live like a young king, baby, but I want you to buy some property. Don't just get any property too. A lot of these got property in upstairs, downstairs, behind the wall Mississippi's. A lot of these got properties and garbage cans, and they expect the game to look at them like they giants because they bought a mansion in the garbage can. No, we gonna be fly now. We gonna be fly. We're not gonna sit up there and buy, property in the garbage can. Whatever you gotta save up your money to do to get to a certain level for things to be presentable and legendary in the game, by all means do that. But no, we're not about to sit up there and, be buying houses that's in the garbage can. Get out the garbage can, P. We're gonna go to a respectable area, prestigious area, man, and do something and get you some property. Save up your money. Keep a bondsman paid, keep a lawyer paid. P, I really want that chain. Keep your lawyer paid. P, I really want that chain. Keep the bondsman paid. Save your money so your money can save your ass. If you look at all of them pimp documentaries, they all pretty much got one thing in common. What's the thing that you regret? Oh man, I just wish I would have saved some money. Or I wish I would have did this with the money. I wish I would have did that with the money. I don't want you to be another young P that becomes an old P, talk about everything that you used to do. Okay? Because that's ancient times. Okay? You don't want to be one of them old, bitter ass that's hating on all of the young, fly, handsome, vibrant, infinite-minded pimps because now you're old and bitter and not better. I don't want you to be that. I know plenty of them. You don't want to be 70, 80 years old and you sitting over there calling somebody in their 20s, 30s, and 40s asking for a jug. That's not where I want you to be. Because if it ends up like that, you fail. And I don't want anybody to be a failure. Because you're not a failure. You got greatness within. You got this game in you. Anybody that really truly got this game, you just need some encouragement, P. And let me say this. We got to start spreading more love to one another. You know what I mean? I know a lot of us come from the ghetto, and our culture, it teaches us to, be a certain way. But let me say this to you. All of this hate that we got, discrepancies that we got amongst it, we need to leave that shit alone. It makes no sense for us to be against us. It don't make no sense. Sure, we gonna have disagreements. That's part of the game. I don't know where you come from. Roasting, disagreements, problems, all of that. It come with the territory. But not to the point where we hate each other. Dirty macking each other. You know what I mean? That ain't it. And when I mean spreading this love, if you got a P partner that you know right now that's holeless and dolus right now, or he ain't even holeless or dolus right now, he might have lost his mom. He might have lost his grandmother. His brother could have went to jail. But you know that there's some turmoil going on right now in his life. You don't know what he's going through. Always remember, in the lifestyle of a P, P's pretty much have to keep everything bottled up on the inside. Why? Because he listens to all the problems of these women. He don't tell these women his problems. You carry yourself like the embodiment of greatness. So you're not confiding in this woman. You're not pillow talking about other P's or talking about your problems with these women. Why? Because these are your students. She's not equal to you. You're not telling this woman all of the calamities and tragedies and the current adversity that you got going on. You tell that to somebody that is your equal, another P partner. But some of you don't have P partners. So by you not having a P partner, you got associates, but not really a true P partner. Because when you really got a true P partner, you got an individual that's fucking with you and not trying to fuck with the bitch behind your back. When you really got a real, true, genuine, authentic P partner, you got somebody that you can go to sleep around and you don't got to worry about him going in your phone and trying to text your bitch or get at your bitch behind your back. It's a difference from having associates in the game that's some pimping and actually having a P partner that's really a genuine, authentic pimp. And some of y'all haven't been blessed with a real pimp partner. Okay? When you really got a real pimp partner that really fucks with you, he not dirty macking you to the broad. He not talking about the areas where you coming up short in, you know what I mean, to the woman. He not doing that. Why? Because he's truly a friend. I hope you guys live as long as you want and never want as long as you live, man. Y'all be blessed now.